Hello then, gang. Welcome back to an episode of Boston Boys with me, Dr. Benji FM, in which we continue the most average save in YouTube Football Manager history. Let's delve right into it. Maybe some excitement will happen today. Stay tuned. Oh, by the way, this is part of a double upload day. So if you watch this one today, watch another one later today. Today. How many times can you say today before it loses all meaning? Viewers, welcome back. It's me, Dr. Benji FM, and the Boston Boys of, since we last met, we've only played one game. It was a 1-1 draw, because I would quite like to bring you the FA Cup first round tie versus FC Halifax of the Vanarama National, I believe. Yes, they're 6th in that division, which means they're probably quite good. And then they've got a few players in their team. Juanma, who I had, if you watched the recent AFC Wimbledon save, he was a part of that. That's not really fair at this level. It now makes me realise that he probably wasn't the best signing for a League One club. Says a lot about that save, really. But we're going to play them and York today, and we sit firmly, very firmly it feels like, in 12th position. But look, we're not too far off up and down scenarios. 18 points gets you into the relegation zone, not that we want to be there, and 32 points gets you into the playoffs. I still think there's plenty of time to do so. The problem we've had really this season, if I'm going, oh, who's this guy? Lee Winter. Oh, he's superb. I just saw him as the top goal scorer, assumed he'd be amazing. No. But I do feel like one of the key issues we've had in this save so far is recruitment. I think going forward from the coming season, after this massive sort of influx in cash we've had, we've just hit £1 million due to the fact that we suddenly have gate receipts that earn us some money every single season. You look how much we've made this year comparably to last year. The new stadium has done absolute wonders. So we should be able to kick on quite a lot. But if we can do that in the Vanarama National rather than the Vanarama National North, then that'd be perfect, wouldn't it? That would be perfect. As I said before then, we played a game in between this. Sylvani Vance Blake got the goal, and we now then face a turkey tie against Halifax. Let's expect very little here, viewers. And I will say there'll be a second upload today, which will be up as soon as we hit either 1,500 likes or it gets to 9:30 in the evening. You get to decide today. I'm feeling generous. So you can influence the upload times, which is very dangerous for me. There we are then, a 4-1-2-1-2 system has been put in place. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Of course, they're a division above us, so let's not expect too much here. The team is actually getting quite familiar. I didn't even say it out loud. Whitley will be in goal. Minihan Statham. I really want to call him Minivan. Is that bad? Every time I look at it, I want to call him Minivan. And not in any form of offence, just because it just looks like it should say Minivan. And it's been a while since we've done this. Come on, Minivan. There we go. It just looks good. He's carrying the ball up and down. He's loving it. Minivan. And do you know what the worst bit about Minivan is? I've literally forgot his first name, and I've deleted it. And I can't remember what it was. Can you? Think about it. Can you? You can't. Some of us can't. Statham, Pennell, Cantrell at the back. Taylor will play just in front. Smith and Jones in the middle. These two are the key boys. Comley behind Edwards and Williams. Willie... Not today. This is a big game. This is important because if you can get through this, like we're already doing well in the old finances, but if you can have a little bit of a cup run, who knows? The qualifying stages, we raced through them, we romped through them. The question is, can we continue that form into the next stage? As here we go. I will say now as well, the next 4 matches that we play are going to be in sequence. So today's 2 games and then the 2 after that. I think there's an FA Trophy game in that as well as a game against, who could it be? Might be, I think it's Chorley, as Jones puts a ball in. We nearly went 1-0 up. Oh my word. There was half of me there thought we were getting a penalty. We are dominant in these early stages. Smith's there, surely been taken down. No, Williams is on it on that side. But so far, we actually look quite comfortable here. I don't really know what's going on. Williams, referee, surely a penalty. He's given it! That was a joke! Oh my word, he's actually given the pen. 5 minutes in. Boston with a chance to take a 1-0 lead. Jones steps up with it. Oh, and he finishes it off superbly well. Boston 1, Halifax 0. Oh my. Well, this is a turn up for the books, viewers. No one saw this coming, especially me. Jones finishes it off beautifully. And the fans behind the goal go rightly wild. It's tipping it down, by the way. The rain is affecting everything as we've got a corner kick now. Ball played in Smith's there. He's hit the bar. He's finished it off. We're not even 10 minutes in. And Boston United are 2-0 up against FC Halifax. Oh my word. What is going on? The ball's whipped in. Smith's header against the crossbar. It's sort of palmed out a little bit by the goalkeeper, but he's there to finish it off and the crowd go absolutely ballistic. It's a free kick to Halifax. That's killed the mood. I feel like that's killed the mood. I was on a high there. I was loving life. And then they've had one set piece, and in it goes. You see their fans behind the goal. They're chuffed. They're delighted. It's very wet. It's called drizzle. They've described it's not drizzle. It is hammering it down. Right, we're not even 20 minutes gone here, and there's been more highlights in this game than I think the last 3 matches combined. Minivan scored! What has happened? Minivan's he's hit one. He has driven it. into the goal. Unbelievable. I shouldn't have given you that ruined it a bit as well. Jones, I mean, he plays it across here. Minivan, he's taken one touch and he's absolutely leathered it. It makes you wonder why on earth we're faffing about in this division. Give us the big boys. We turn over. Well, this has been most enjoyable, viewers. I hope you've enjoyed it. As we get towards half-time, everything seems to have calmed down after a frantic first 20 minutes. But, wow, Minivan has bagged one. I'm not really over that strike, to be honest. He's having a fantastic game as well. He's done an 8.2. I'm very happy the way things are going now. To keep it up, everyone looks chuffed and delighted. I am chuffed and delighted. Let's keep this party going. Put on another album, probably S Club 7. Taylor with a free kick. He doesn't take free kicks, does he? Well, he might do now as Williams finds it. What is happening? This is one of those episodes where you want to make sure everything's recording perfectly because this is phenomenal. Taylor, his free kick here, it's Andy Tannoy-esque. The whip on it's not bad. It's a save by Rowley though. And then Williams, Williams. That's what the crowd are doing. I'm a fan at this point. I'm not even the manager. I'm just loving life. It's 4-1 up. It's 4-1. I might bring Evans Blake on just to rub it in. There's another. We might get a fifth here. Jones puts it in. Smith's there. A Williams. Statham. It's back in. Minivan. Oh, it's in. Who's it? Minivan's gone. What's happening? Minivan at the double. At the pigging double. Jones puts it in. Smith towards goal. Statham's there. And then Minivan has one shot. Comes straight back to him and he finishes it off. What? All right, Ebanks Blake's coming on as well. Edwards hasn't had his best game. I mean, what? Oh, if the double upload day is going to be like this, I'm all over it. Well, not like this. But 5-2. Score 2 more if you want. Set pieces. We're not doing brilliantly when it comes to set pieces. They've scored. That's a good header, actually. My reaction as it happened was just sort of, that's going in then, is it? I didn't realise that substitution would have such impact on the game as Jones finds Cantrell out on this side. The problem is, viewers, this is all well and good, but we need to take this form into the league fixtures because this is, again, this happened. Oh, whoa! Where's the defence gone? I mean, that's a poor ball. We're going to go to a slightly cautious approach as defended well by Minivan. Of course it has. You can't get past him. It's too difficult as Williams now picks it up. There might be another goal in this, surely. Maybe for us as well. That's 6-2 winning. A Williams. Oh, it's gone close. A Williams. A free kick and there is a Williams. No, not quite. Ebanks Blake, though. Back to Comley on this side. If he can get the ball into the middle, Kenny has to turn on it. Goes to his preferred right foot. Jones. Smith now. If he goes... Oh, Ebanks Blake. Oh, what is that? With 6-2 up against the side who are 6th in the division above us. We've not had as much possession, but we've been absolutely dominant. I knew the destroy Alfredson tactic would destroy someone eventually. I mean, it's just beautifully well worked. Smith here, little ball inside. Ebanks Blake, he's got finishing. I mean, finishing of a man who knows how to finish, which in this division is pretty rare. It's a corner to them. Score it. Have it. I mean, don't have it. Minivan boots it off the line. I mean, everyone's played really well. We've had a lot of bookings as well, but that's going to be game, surely. I don't know about you viewers, but I'm not quite sure what's just happened. This has been a Minivan episode. This is all about him. You change a man's name, and he changes into like a superhero. Minivan, more like Superman, you know? Oh, that's got to be time, though, here. As we score 6 goals in a game for the first time in this series, I'm pretty sure, as FC Halifax only managed 2, and they are dumped out of the FA Cup as we move on to round 2. A very nice victory, well done. I'm a bit stunned. Coming up next then, York City, who are second in the Vanarama North, so that's going to be a tough game away from home. But after what we've just seen, the spirits are high. Before that, though, of course, actually in the middle is the FA Cup second round draw. That's not quite the big one. Third round's the big one where you could face some Premier League sides. Did anyone else score 6 goals? No, they didn't. So... 18,000 for that as well. As the community stadium have had a lovely time. A little bit concerned this might be a dream, but we'll be all right with it. If it is a dream, at least it's fun. At least it's a good dream. Right, FA Cup second round draw is here right now. Let's see who we get then. There's still some decent sides in there that we can get. I think the biggest team left in it is probably Ipswich. I mean, for narrative reasons, I think we'd quite like Lincoln, because that's a bit of a local Lincolnshire derby. So here we go then. Let's see who we can get. Ipswich the biggest game. Lincoln they're probably preferred, because I think that'd be quite exciting. As we battle our way through the draw. I mean, Lincoln and Ipswich both gone there. Oh! Coventry or Forest Green. Now, both sides there are going to be pretty difficult. Coventry, a League One side. Are they doing well in League One? 7th in League One. I mean, that actually might be quite difficult. So, I think the chance of getting to the third round is going to be unlikely. I quite like, what would have been great there is quite an easy game at home. Someone like Halifax. We could have beaten them and then obviously gone into the third round and maybe faced one of their biggest of boys. I mean, we could still make it through though. You've got to have some confidence. Oh no. Now, Whitley can't play against York because he's on loan from York. I didn't really think about that. He's actually had a really, I feel like he's had a good year for me. 7 clean sheets, 10 conceded, 15. If we'd scored goals, we'd be up there. So he's going to have to step out, and Harvey White is going to have to come in to replace him. It's not perfect, viewers, by any stretch. And in midfield, a change is necessary as well. Now, Clunan can play there, or we go for Oxlade-Chamberlain in this deeper defensive role that he's not a natural in, but I do think he's got the nice attributes to play there. So while that looks bad, I've got a little bit of confidence. And look, we're only changing 2 positions from our demolition of Halifax. So this can't go too badly. Is Clunan a much better option? Oh, he's a much better option. Barely, but better. We'll put Oxlade-Chamberlain on the bench. All right, we've changed it up a little bit. Okay, White will be in goal for this one. Minivan at right back, Cantrell at left back, Pennell, Statham, Clunan in the centre with Smith and Jones just in front. Comley behind Edwards and a Williams. Let's get it. York have got a player called York. Where's York? I mean, it's unlikely. Was he born in York? No. We've got a player called York. I don't know if there are any players called Boston. All right, let's see then. They've got this guy in the middle, Emmanuel Phillips, who is their actual player and is very good. I mean, if we get promoted and they don't, I would quite like Emmanuel Phillips. He's very, for a regen, he's very good. All right, well, if we can stay away from him, that'd be preferred. Right, we've got nothing to lose today. Look, we're on the high of our FA Cup journey. I do worry that our league form may well suffer as a result. And as we know, then York are a good side. But maybe against the better sides, that's where we come alive, viewers. And if York have scouted us after playing Halifax, they are petrified. They've got a bit of possession here, though. We're just over a minute gone. And let's see, how scared do they look? As we do defend that just about. We get it clear-ish, but they are continuing to come forward here. As Law switches over to Allen, and the ball's put back into the centre. We get it just about clear again. I mean, we're not really clearing it with any distance, viewers. We're just sort of knocking it back to them as, well, York go close, in every sense of the word. Smith, free kick, 20 yards out. Oh, my dearie me. If we can get to half-time at 0-0, I think we can put a lot of pressure on in the second half. But I think conceding early against the big boys, that is where things tend to go backwards for me very quickly. Because we concede, I panic, make too many changes, and then they score again. Apparently they're focused after some managerial feedback. I don't want to distract the boys, who look composed right now. They're seeing this out right now as well. We've got Ebanks-Blake to come off the bench if needs be. If we need a superstar towards the back end of this game. As York, though, do have a highlight as they find Hornshaw. Switch it out to Allen. We've got to go close him down. Minivan. Ball to the back post. York's there. But White makes a decent save. 5 minutes to go this half. Looking at the match stats, we've had the better of it. It is, though, a very even game. As this highlight's actually continuing, you know. Oh, okay. I mean, it's a lovely switch of play, but we're going to deal with that. Kind of. Cantrell half gets it away. York now on this side. Ball to the back post. Lewis is there. He's hit the post. Can we clear it? We can. Wow, that was a really long highlight that existed there. They had 2 chances within it, but we get to half-time at 0-0. That is kind of what I wanted. Now, no one's playing particularly badly, but no one's having a standout game right now, so making changes is quite difficult. So I think we'll persevere for the next sort of 20 minutes, and we'll see where we are after that. I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. I am. They're a good side. Come on. I said I am there to sort of just usher in the green, as that's one of the worst kickoffs we've ever seen. All right, White clears it upfield. Smith, I mean, not his best goal kick ever. It didn't even reach the halfway line, which was a bit poor. As now York on that side. We're on this balanced approach because I just feel like we play best with it as they go 1-0 up. Good. But I've played FM for a fair amount this year. I've got to say, as I've mentioned it a few times with Norwich, where I've played 12 years, and balanced has always been the approach I find to work the best. Positive occasionally. I've not used defensive or cautious as much this year. I just think having balanced allows you to operate mid-game in what you want to do. So, for example, now I've conceded, it makes more sense on what to do, whether we score or concede. Basically, it's the perfect middle point, and I think starting on that allows you to in-game, mid-game manage slightly better. So we'll try and come out of our shell a little bit as they've got a chance. Obviously, we now maybe open ourselves up to a decent side. Ebanks-Blake's going to come on. I probably should have paused this and play as a deep line forward on attack. Because we've not had too much of the ball. I want a little bit more hold-up play from our forwards as they go close once again. And maybe away from home, it would have been better to start on cautious as it's slightly more counter-attacking. But I don't know, after the performance against Halifax, I felt like we were in good spirits. Our midfield 2 are struggling a little bit. I'm going to move Smith slightly further forward and bring Oxlade-Chamberlain on. In fact, actually, no. We'll bring Smith and play him bang in the centre. Change the system up ever so slightly as this is a corner that's played in and off the bar and cleared away. I guess the most concerning thing here, viewers, with 5 minutes to go, is that I don't necessarily think there's a goal in this for us. We could maybe have gone attacking later on. I don't know. Obviously, we lost our goalkeeper and our defensive midfielder, and maybe that's had a small impact, if any impact at all. Worth remembering as well, York are one of the best sides in the division, so wins against this sort of team, as York score in every sense of the word, is probably going to be unlikely. That said, we have just beat the side who are 6th in the Vanarama National. And this is maybe my problem, viewers. You win 6-2 in one game, you lose 2-0 in the next. And it's the games in the league that are the games I would rather win. I'd have said no FA Cup run if it meant we won 5 league games in a row. But there it is then. York 2, Boston 0. And this is the exciting thing, really. We get to see how we bounce back straight after this. I'm going to passionately say, despite the result, I'm pleased with the performance. No, I can't say that. I'm going to say unlucky, boys, as I'm trying to keep morale high. But yes, we'll see then how we respond to that. Surely is the team we're going to face next. And who's the game after that? Let me just quickly check here. Unknown. So, well, that's a bit of mystery for the next episode. But if you enjoyed today's episode, please do leave a like if you're looking forward to seeing Chorley and Unknown. And do leave a like on the video if we hit 1,500 likes or it gets to 9:30 today, as this video is uploaded on the 3rd of April. Then, of course, there'll be a second video out later on. I'll see you again soon. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to be notified. And I'll see you again soon with Love With Care from Let's Binge. Until next time, goodbye. 6-2 was good. We should have ended it there.